My favorite kind of flower bloomed. My Daffsplosion is contagious to the neighbors. You see what I'm talking about on their fence line there? I gave those to the previous neighbors. And they're still going strong. We've had enough warm days that the original bloomed daffodils are now starting to peter out. But there's more color coming here as well. Those are more hyacinths like what I just showed you. And over here, there's a little bit of crocus energy. The deeper back into the shade, the more. I'm getting poked by lily sticks. And of course, there's the view. I think I need to make use of the fire pit tonight. My paper collection for burning is kind of taking over the kitchen a little bit here. These frilly kind that are from one of the historic houses that got tore down the street. It was falling over. Not sure what this is. It might just be regular old brambles. And in case it is, I do keep moving the pot a little bit here and there to make sure it don't root through. I just want it to prove itself. And there are supposedly semi-thornless raspberries here. No, that's not them. Here! Ooh! There you have it. I think those are Caroline, but also they were dug out of the pathway of a charter school that's not really taking care of their garden. So, don't know for sure, and I never will know. Probably. I can never see more than one burn at a time, huh? Never more than one. I put a log right here to help protect the seedlings of the lamb's quarters, which is the southwestern Pennsylvania native amaranth, and very delicious. The leaves are particularly good, and you can cook them with the flower fronds on. I think they're actually better than the elephant amaranth that I imported. This is my Magnolia. Stayed green all winter, only just now dropping some of its leaves. Very interesting. Hoping that more of the magnolia seeds do come up. Still don't know what this is. It got mulched. And I'm sure I'll figure out. It's probably a blanched version of spiderwort. But one may never know. We got daffodils in the back here now, look. Look at all that, huh? Yeah, Daffodils in full force at this point, I'd say. Oh boy. Oh good, we got a little bit of Gloria the Snow back here too. The rhubarb's just getting started. Oh, I'm tripping. Whoops. On that. Just kind of move this side, I guess. The honeyberry's blooming. That's very nice. More rhubarb. If it's a place that I step often, I put bricks there just so that I won't crush them. There's the Gloria the Snow that I'm talking about. Little blue thing right there. I planted a bunch more of Magnolia virginiana in here. I don't see any signs of them coming up just yet. So on Thursday it was in the 70s. Friday was below freezing again. And now this morning it was below freezing, but now it's evening and it's in the 50s. I'm never remembering where the camera is, but I'm dressed in long sleeves, you know. It's slightly chilly, but not chilly enough to worry about at the moment. This cherry that ought to be dead, really ought to be dead, is budding out again. I'm gonna let it go as long as it wants to. And then there's all this going on. It might have peach borers, and it might have had them for years now. So I hear something rustling and I don't know what it is. So I might need to, oh, it's birds in the brush. Okay. I might need to look into what you do for that, especially if there's organic solutions. This is a serviceberry, Saskatoon Juneberry. Native plants have so many names. In English anyway. And that's usually because of colonizers' confusion. You know, what can you do? Those are really large-headed alliums, like onion kind of things coming up there. I still would like to plant Allium gigantum someday. Those are those massive blue bulbs. Like, not the bulbs aren't blue, but the tufts are like, they're like 4 foot tall. And the blue floofs at the top are massive. Like 6 inches across or something. I really want some of those. These are my favorite. The hyacinths, and especially the deep purple ones that go from like a blue-black to a kind of a medium purple. Those are my favorite because they just go through so many stages of color in their bloom phase. Really hoping, although it's not a great sign that they got eaten down to the ground, I'm hoping that these semi-thornless raspberries will do better than the fully thornless raspberries, which get eaten like they're candy. But I really don't like thorns. Oh, but there's another one. I found a cluster of the hyacinths that was overcrowded and divided it up last year. And it's looking like that was a great idea because now I have my favorite kind of hyacinth everywhere. It's awesome. I did refill the birds' water. And they're digging for yesterday's plop of food. Oh, good. Here's almost everybody. There goes Cadoba. It looks to me like Gak is molting. Oh, yeah, baby. You're definitely molting. Yesterday must have been cold, huh? And I think Gak is the only one who's currently molting. There's a whole bunch of eggs down there because they didn't bother to come out yesterday. Gonna have to do egg floating to see which ones are still good. You know, if you're not sure if your eggs are good or not, you can put them in water that's deeper than they are, and if they sink, they're fine, and if they float, they're bad. Anyway, that's called egg water glassing, I think. I think that's the word for it. But anyway, it's very useful. I do it all the time. Because I'm not particularly responsible about going in and rooting out the eggs, you know? I'm just not. It's bad, huh? But yeah. Let's go on over to the view. I need to do more showing the cliff, I suppose. Well, I don't need to, but it might be good if I did some more showing the cliff. I just don't all that often, huh? There's a lot of things that I could probably redo, too, because in a sea of, what do I have, like 1,200 something videos at this point? In a sea of that many videos, finding the educational topics back again might be difficult, so I could probably stand to redo them again. I always forget how often I could, and people would still be excited about it. So, yo, it's good to see all yins here. Thanks so much for visiting the cliffside. It is April 2nd of 2022, and our temperatures are still yo-yos. Hope you're having a good one. Take care. Bye.